Right now, in a data center you will never see, an AI is signing into someone's email, their customer database, the invoicing tool wired straight to their bank, and it's doing it with the real password on a computer that keeps running whether they're awake or asleep. That is not a demo. That's shipped today. It's called GROK BOT, and the pitch is simple. AI teammates you can hand real work to that keep going 24/7. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what it can really do, the one risk buried under all the marketing, and whether it's worth $200 a month, or whether the smarter move is to wait. No hype. Let's read the fine print together. Here's the core idea, and it is genuinely new. Every other AI agent you've used lives inside one app or dies the moment you close the laptop. GrokBot gets its own computer in the cloud, a machine that is always on. You message it like a coworker, hand off a job, and it goes and does the whole thing, only coming back when it needs your approval. And this is the part that actually matters. Most agents can only touch tools that offer a clean programming hook, an API. GrokBot is built to operate the tools that don't. It signs in and clicks through the interface the way a person would, so it can work inside software that was never designed for automation. XAI's own line is that the difference between 90% done and 100% done is whether the work lands where a human would put it, in the real tool, not in a chat box. If that holds up, it's a genuine leap. Notice the word if. XAI says that inside the company, teams already run these bots on real jobs. A sales bot that researches accounts overnight and drafts personalized outreach. An operations bot that seeds new hires and processes invoices out of Gmail. An engineering bot that reproduces a bug in the product, files the ticket, and hands the fix to a second bot. They even put bots in a group chat to coordinate with each other, with one bot acting as chief of staff over the rest. It's an impressive picture. Now here's what's missing from it. First, the price, because it's steep and it's tangled. GrokBot isn't sold on its own. To get it, you need one of three plans. Cursor Ultra at $200 a month, Cursor Teams Premium at $120 per seat, or Super Grok Heavy, XAI's top tier, around $300 a month. Free Grok, Standard Super Grok, Ordinary Cursor Pro, none of them qualify. And every plan comes with a weekly usage allowance. Go over it and you pay by the token. What that overage actually costs. XAI hasn't published it, so the real number is at least $200 a month plus an unknown. Quick one. If reading the fine print before you spend is the kind of thing you want more of, follow the channel. And if it's saving you money, a membership keeps these coming. Now the gaps, because this is where the verdict lives. Gap 1. Proof. Every claim about GrokBot right now comes from XAI. The 100% done line, the glowing quotes from sales, from growth, from operations, all internal. There is no independent benchmark, no published error rate, no outside test of the messy jobs, only the polished ones. When a company grades its own homework and shows you only the A's, that isn't evidence. That's marketing. And marketing is exactly what you'd expect on launch day. Gap 2, and this is the one nobody's putting on the poster, it holds your logins. For a bot to work inside your email and your CRM the way a human would, it has to be signed in as you on a cloud computer running around the clock that you don't control. XA. I hasn't explained how that sign-in is stored or protected. Think about what that machine can reach. Your inbox, your customer records, your invoicing. If it makes a bad call at 3 in the morning, sends the wrong email, pays the wrong invoice, the approval gate is the only thing in the way, and we don't yet know how tightly it's set by default. That's not a reason to panic. It's a reason to ask the question out loud before you hand over the keys. Gap 3. What happens when it's wrong? The whole promise is that it finishes the job without you watching. But listen to XAI's own quotes. They describe the exact moment someone stopped checking. I fully trust it to run forever. It does it without me verifying. That's the dream and the danger in one sentence. Because XAI hasn't detailed how a bot recovers from its own mistakes, or how it even knows it made one. An agent that's 95% reliable sounds wonderful until you remember it's acting on your accounts, unsupervised, the other 5% of the time. So, is it worth it? Don't answer that with excitement. Answer it with three questions. 1. Is the work you'd hand off low stakes if it goes wrong? 2. Are you already paying for Cursor Ultra or Super GROK Heavy so the bot costs you nothing extra? 3. Can you live with the approval gate switched on for everything, checking before it acts? Your answers decide this, not the hype reel. Here's who should actually pay today. If you already live inside Cursor Ultra or Super GROK Heavy, it costs you nothing extra to try. So, go create one bot. Give it a boring, reversible, low-risk job, like drafting outreach you'll review and watch how it works. Founders and small teams drowning in repetitive operations work, where a mistake is annoying but not catastrophic, are the real early winners here. For them, even a rough version that gets things 80% of the way, there is time handed back. And here's who should wait. If you'd have to jump up to a $200 or $300 plan just for this, wait. It's a beta. The pricing above the allowance is a mystery, and there's no independent proof yet. If the work touches money, legal, customer trust, or anything you can't easily undo, wait and keep a human in the loop when you do test it. And if you're on Android, you're waiting regardless. It launched on Mac and iPhone only with no Android date. The feature that finishes the job is only worth it when finishing the wrong job doesn't cost you more than it saves. So try it the safe way or not yet, but either way, get the checklist. I pulled every verified claim, the full pricing, and this exact wait or buy framework into a one-page brief. Comment the word GROKBot, and my bot sends it straight to you, or grab it at hyperautomationlabs.co/free/GROKBot. Real talk. 90% of you watching haven't subscribed. On Facebook, subscribe is the supporter button. That is what keeps the lights on here. On YouTube, it's free, and it tells the algorithm to send you more. Subscribe to support us. Here's where this leaves you. GROK Bot might be the first agent that actually lands the work in the real tool. And that alone is worth watching closely. But right now, it is a powerful, expensive, unproven beta that wants your passwords and your trust before it has earned either. Let it prove itself on the small stuff first. If you're getting serious about running I like this the right way, my beginner guides are linked below. The complete Claude code guide, the OpenAI Codex guide, the Claude Cowork Sales guide, and the Claude Architect Prep Kit. The builds behind these videos live on Instagram at Hyperautomation Labs. I'll be testing the real thing the day it's no longer paywalled. See you in that one.